Hey guys, we made a movie, a feature film, with 14 kids and 2 crew members, and we're going to tell you all about it. Let's get rolling. Hello, I'm Angela. And I'm Christina. And a few years ago, we used to work for an after-school program where we would go to different schools every few months, and we would write, audition, film, and then edit, and then basically premiere a film around like a 6 months, basically. Half a school year, basically. Half a school year. And so this was one of the films that we did. It's called The Good Luck Kids.
You know, you've been getting a lot of warnings about missing assignments lately. Honestly, I'm gonna have you stay in for your free time today so you can get them all done.
Charlie was down on his luck.
Charlie, what's been going on with you? You've been getting caught up for stuff lately. What's all the good luck?
I don't know. I guess it just kind of vanished.
That is, until he made a wish with a penny.
I wish there were no adults.
Hey, Charlie, I think all the leaders are playing a practical joke on us.
My wish came true.
What?
Nothing. That's so weird.
Now, Charlie and his friends are going to see what a world without adults looks like.
Cool! My mom never lets me drink coffee. Dance party!
Until reality sets in.
I told you to be careful what you wish for, Charlie.
The Good Luck Kids, June 10th at LMAC.
We actually only had 5 days to write this feature-length film, which was challenging, but we did it because we had a deadline, which is always a really good tip. If you want to get something done, make a deadline for yourself. Because if you're not going to have a deadline, it's just not going to get done.
Seriously.
So we basically just kind of hung out at this cafe for 5 days and just hunkered down. And it was before we read Save the Cat, so our writing process was a little different. We literally just kind of wrote out a little structure of what we wanted to happen. We knew about like inciting incident, climax, and resolution, but the intricacies of filmmaking weren't quite there yet. So, you know, we didn't know exactly how to tie up loose ends. Yeah, so... Or format scripts correctly. But that's okay, because we still told the story. And it turned out pretty great for being written in 5 days, and we're both proud of it. We'll link it below so you guys can check it out if you want. We made it back in 2016. Then after that, obviously, it was time to start casting. And we actually were really fortunate, and we got to land at a performing arts school. So these kids had a theater background, acting background, musical background. They were just overall artists. So it was a little bit easier than the casting process when we had gone to other films. I'm just remembering that one time when one of our actors had to leave early and we need to get the scene done. And so I just went into this room and I was like, can anyone act? And I brought him back and I was like, hey guys, I found this kid who said he can act. And he could. And he could. He was really good. Great. He was great. But we were looking for something a little bit more technical. When you're working with kids, you kind of want to, if you know the kids, you kind of want to write the character for them. And if you don't know the kids, like we didn't know the kids, we kind of got to know them through the auditioning process, and we're like, this kid would be a great Charlie, this kid would be a great Jack, just based on their personalities. And it kind of works that way, just because if a kid's, you know, not like a professional actor, sometimes it's better just to get the kid who has the personality of the character. It came down to actually filming. Talk about crazy, 14 kids. Plus, there was a couple scenes where we had extras, so there was even more kids on set. But it was just us and the kids, and it was crazy, but it was a lot of fun. And I guess you kind of have to lay out the rules, you know, when you're working with kids on any set, really. And you have to have structure. We had structure for the kids. They came in, they knew they had 15 minutes to get into their costumes, eat their snack, and then we are going. We'd ask them to know their lines and be prepared because of the situation of our casting, we casted Jake Moyer for our lead role. He had other things going on like throughout the week, so we could only film was it
Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Tuesdays and Thursdays.
From what, 3 to 5 or something? Like 2 hours for filming every day.
Which was kind of crazy because it left no other time, like no other reshoot time. Like we were on such a really tight deadline, but it ended up working out, and I'm glad we went with Jake because he does a great job.
It's always important to be very encouraging, but be firm, especially with children. Like, hey, you need to know your lines by tomorrow, please, because this isn't just about you, it's about everybody else. And I think that was always a very big theme with us, is telling them, like, this is not about just you. Like, you have a whole other group of people here trying to make a movie, trying to make the best of it. And so, like, you got to pull yourself out of this moment and really just be where your character's supposed to be.
We also had a lot of candy.
We had a lot of candy. It was a great incentivizer.
Yeah.
So just make sure they're not allergic to it.
Yeah.
That makes it sound like we had a bad experience. We never gave them.
Just that one. It's the gluten-free kid.
Oh, yeah. He was fine. He was fine.
And to go into the editing process, something I would suggest when you're also on a deadline, what I would do is I tried my best to film the movie in order so that I could film each scene as I went. And that way I wasn't just left at the end with this huge movie to edit like right before premiere. I did lose the film for a short while.
It was my
and
fault.
had a panic attack and cried and was like really dramatic in front of this Apple guy who didn't know anything.
He did not care.
But
Mean
I
Apple
found
guy.
it the next day.
You're watching this Apple guy.
We
Shame on you.
don't like you. Overall, it was a lot to take on. I wouldn't suggest doing a movie with 14 kids and 2 crew, but if you feel like you want to, just know it can be done. And
I wouldn't
have fun.
recommend ever doing an ensemble cast if you have a crew of 2 or 3 people.
No.
And we do it
We
all
do it
the
all the
time.
time.
We love ensemble casts. We love just big characters everywhere, and it always goes south. So,
But
in
we
some
finish
way.
our project because we make deadlines.
We make deadlines.
We hope that you enjoyed this film.
We hope that you watch the film and enjoy it then.
We hope that you enjoyed this video. We are going to link the video, our film, down below so you can check it out. Let us know what you think. And yeah, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Signing off, Christina Vasquez.
Angela.
Till next time.
Till next time.